Right now, it's so close.
It
57% Oda, 44% to Peta. And if Peta loses, his whole chat is going to be amulets for a very, very long time.
And in-person event, meeting all the content creators for the first time. We see a ZL there from Odablock. Here we go. $5,000 for first place, $3,000 for second. Odablock versus Peta in the grand finale. We see a freeze coming down on Odablock from Peta. He has the advantage. No specs coming in just yet. A fakey VLS catches Odablock off prayer. That is a beautiful Void Waker 40. Not the biggest of damage, but you can't say no to that one against the big O. Oh, Odablock, though, gets a 54 VLS. That's a great exchange for Oda, having only used 25% special attack rather than the full 50. A staff bash from Odablock, though, fighting against his good friend, but recovers with a beautiful 49 Javelin as well. Peta down, a little bit of damage, a 39 VLS there too from Odablock. He is ramping things up right now. He's performing so well under pressure, but Peta in this max DMS setup, he has so much experience. He's not going down without a fight. Saying that, Odablock does catch the freeze, steps underneath, has to be careful, sees that Vengeance Trinket, steps underneath and takes it off with a Blood Barrage. Very well played there from the Big O.
I am very happy to say, by the way, that I mentioned earlier that the Deadman mode setup, it might be the last time we see it.
We're seeing it again.
We are seeing it now for the last time in the hands of two players that have so much experience with this. And I really want to just rewind the clock about 15 seconds. Odablock caught the freeze onto Peta and he moved over. And as the tick cooldown happened, Peta hit the Venge Trinket. But Oda kind of recognized that. He has so much experience. Both of these players have so much experience in Venge fights. But I think Oda recognized that the 30-second cooldown of Vengeance was over, and that if he did any spec there, it was going to be Vengeance back, and that is not good. Even if he gets the hit of Prem, the amount of damage that can be retaliated there is huge. Now, looking at the inventories here, Odablock has the 5 Anglerfish, and Peta also has the 5 with an extra Brudos advantage. Special attack, though, Oda is on 70%, which means he does have the ability to Void Waker into a VLS if he wants, or just triple VLS. Venge goes up from Peta. Both players unfrozen, except Peta does catch the freeze immediately, and he does get the step underneath Oda, and here comes the movement. Ladies and gentlemen, we said the hardest thing in the game is fighting the best of the best PKers, where they have all the momentum in the world, and this is the best of the best right now. How much momentum can one player get? This is the grand finals right now for $5,000, and also the ability to say that you were the Crusader Classic 2026 champion. Huge VLS off the Predator. It's another one up there. It's only a 21, unfortunately, though, for the Big O.
Yep, right now, almost no food remaining. 52 HP and a dream for Odablock. Gets hit, a 21, catches the refreeze, not able to do so, hits a Blood Barrage instead, goes again for the refreeze. Staff bashes from the movement from Peta. He does not such attack, gets hit 11 off prayer by the VLS. Peta with the Javelin 2 off prayer. It's only a 5. Now, Odablock with a VLS spec coming in for it from afar. It's just a 52 whack. That's insane. Another VLS, and it's a KO. Odablock takes the first victory. Oh my gosh, that's 1-0 to Odablock versus Peta. This is the sweatiest of the sweat when it comes to NH tournament fights. Peta starting with a claw spec, but Odablock does pray melee accordingly. Now Peta will start to regain it. Both players frozen a few tiles away from one another. Range and Mage back and forth, trying to catch each other off prayer. The prayer reducing damage by 40%, so absolutely essential. But these guys most likely going to get most of the prayers right. There's not too much in it in terms of skill. That last fight was so close. Whip for a whip, both playing exactly identical. Claw spec though, it's a 66 off prayer. Peta, what a move from him onto Odablock. A Slav Bash though that slows down his momentum. Slight mistake there. Odablock has an opportunity to heal back up to full hit points. Frozen in place, and now Peta increasing that lead. A lot of zeros though, unfortunate for him. Goes distance, goes for a whipper. Lovely movement from Peta off prayer onto Odablock. Odablock needs to catch this next freeze. He does manage to catch it. Gets a little bit lucky not getting hit by the whip there as well. Another full 20 there from Odablock. Really keeping calm and collected. He's still got special attack energy too. Will he utilize it? A 29 instead going from Odablock. He goes for it. It's a 32 through the prayer. He has a second spec in the chamber as well. Peta now unfrozen, freezes Odablock back, goes for a whip. It's a 0, goes for the barrage off prayer. A 6 as well. A few hits connecting. There's not too much in it right now, but Boaty, but I think Peta is slightly up on damage.
Well, Odablock's already unfrozen there because the refreeze was with a blitz, and he immediately retaliates back with a full 20-second Ice Barrage on Peta. He does have the 50% claw spec as well. Peta now has to play defensively, but again, if we look into the inventory, I always like how Oda's brews are just like dragged one by one down in that vertical line there. But again, Peta, his entire inventory basically full of anglerfish right now. His special attack is regenerating. He does have the freeze on Oda, and he's trying his best to get some damage going around. Apart from the claw spec on Oda that was caught on the robes, and I honestly think Oda wore those robes for longer than ever before. One of the things that you must do, one of the earliest things you will learn in any level of PvP, if you cast a mage spell, you put your tank gear on as soon as possible. You do not want to get bolted on the robes, and that is where the skill set starts increasing as people predict that you're going to bolt, delay a tick, and then bolt you on the robes regardless of if you pray range. It is definitely a good play for them to catch you on robes.
As I thought, looks like Peter's up a tiny bit of damage, but it's literally one angler food of difference in it. About halfway through this fight, Odablock goes for a claw spec, then Peta retaliates. Peter's was off prayer, Odablock's was not, but it wasn't the biggest amount of damage regardless. Not much being exchanged there. Both players still on a pretty even playing field. Odablock currently leading this fight 1-0 against Peta. About 6-7 anglerfish left in the inventory. A bolt prog going in. It's a 51 for Peta off prayer onto the big O. That is huge for Peta. Into a barrage as well. Blood barrage coming in. 21 barrage from Odablock as well. Got to get that HP up a little bit higher, but he goes for the freeze instead. This man knows how to risk his hit points accordingly and not get KO'd at the same time. But 37 HP is a little bit precarious. Steps underneath, now decides to heal back off. Well played by Odablock. He's only down about 50 damage currently. Goes for the barrage, hits a splash though. Unfortunate for him. 31 bolt proc there. Beautiful. He needs a few more of those to get back into the fight. Peta now trying to catch a freeze on Odablock as well. The next freeze Boaty could decide the direction of this fight, but right now Peta does have a slight lead. Odablock though has a claw spec. He goes for it. It's a 44 claw spec off prayer.
That is true, and it could have been potentially, I mean, I think it did actually have a max hit splat, which means that Oda may have either aimed Miss Piety or not actually be potted up at the moment. But other than that, Peta is about to eat the last of his anglerfish. He has 98 hit points to his name against whatever Odablock has left in the arena. Again, right now the score is 1-0 to Oda, and if Peta loses this, Oda is going to step immediately to match point. 76 hit points on Oda, 5 Samfus of potential redemption. Peta, 67 hit points right there. 30% spec will, in any world, him recharge to 50%. We'll have to see. He gets frozen by Oda, and Oda has a fresh freeze and gets the step under immediately.
Yep, 49 HP for Odablock right now. Peta, 63, catches the freeze on Oda. Oda down to 30 HP. Will Peta even this one up? All Odablock go to match point. Both players about to be unfrozen. One big bolt or barrage could kill Odablock at any moment now. Claw spec maybe coming in for Peta if he can hold on just a little bit longer. Going for the ball. That's 14 down to 16 HP. Odablock, one more hit. Could finish him off. Can he get the redemption? He gets the freeze. He goes underneath. Goes for another blood barrage. He catches it. He's down to 14 HP. Though he gets KO'd. Peta takes the win.
Wow. This is to play for the first place victory. $5,000 on the line for the winner of this. It is a best of 5, and it is 1-1 currently between Odablock and Peta.
Yeah, absolutely insane. How close that fight, how much it came down to. I keep saying that, but dude, you can't call it. It is so neck and neck voting. It gets so close towards the end. Like that claw spec, as you mentioned, he almost got it back. Could have actually secured the win as well. But Peta does take that one. We're jumping into the Zerka battle. Both players opting for a freeze off the bat. They have the AGS special attacks. It can hit around to 70 on this Zerka build. Both players frozen away for sure. A big 36 there. Bolt from Odablock. The max hit. Retaliated by a 22 max hit through the prayer from Peta though. Same amount of damage from both players. Got to be careful here. Praise the melee. Odablock doesn't want to get KO'd. An AGS coming in. Never mind. Frozen in place. Very fast switches and clicks there from Peta though. This is his POV. Now going for some blood barrages, keeping that HP nice and high. Both players getting pretty much all of their prayers correct at the same time. It's so hard for them to hit each other off prayer. They know exactly how they play. Saying that there's an off prayer special attack. It's only a 5 for Peta though. Goes for the refreeze as well. He's going to be getting special attack back before Odablock is. And now freezing him away from him means that Odablock will not be able to send his AGS special back. Looks like that exchange as well. Peta up a little bit of damage. Blood barraging as well to try and heal himself back up, extend his lead. Beautiful blood barrages there from Peta. Odablock losing this exchange. Momentarily though, about to be unfrozen, giving them a chance to go for those AGSs. A whip from Peta. Both players praying melee accordingly. Peta wants to send it. Unable to do so. Big 36 bolt there though from Odablock. Great movement here from Peta too. Look at him go. He's given them the Raxon, doing Oda's move against him. Gets a free hit bolt there as well. Another bolt because Odablock is having to eat up in damage. Peta up quite a bit of damage right now. Odablock having utilized all of his bruise boaty and AGS spec from Odablock, but it's through the prayer.
It is indeed only a 21 though that comes through there. Both players do have one spec on the board, and the AGS can hit north of the 60 mark, and it can also hit just south of the 60 mark with that huge 52 that comes in. In the top right, you can see 5.3 million strength experience. These players, as far as I'm aware, have 87 strength, not 99. So the max hits are not as high as you may actually believe. Every gear setup in this Crusader Classic has been built to make the DPS equal roughly over every single one. And that's why the AGS hitting into the 50s, into the high 40s is huge. Big blood barrage coming in from Odablock there onto Peta. And again, his health goes low, but Peta shows the full green bar there. Gets refrozen by Oda. It's a blitz. I do think Peta might unfreeze in just a moment, and he will now have the DD advantage on Oda, but only a blitz worth of time.
I'm looking at the tracker right now on the screen. There's literally like no damage difference in this. These guys are both at the highest possible caliber. They're both just trading hit for hit, off prayer for off prayer. Nice DD there from Odablock. Takes a 32 though, has to heal back up. He's only down one angler of food. It's going to come down to the wire. Goes for a bolt there, it looks like, onto Peta. Peta about to be unfrozen. Going to go try to freeze Odablock. Stop him in his tracks. Managed to do so. Steps underneath potentially. Goes for another barrage. Odablock does pray accordingly, takes off the helmet. We see that bald head coming out, the source of all of his power. Can he catch the freeze? He cannot. Peta staff bashes though, a 10. Odablock down to only 20-something HP. An AGS through the prayer. It's a very low hit, but a 29 whip secures the win for Peta. He goes up 2-1 against Odablock. They are potting up so much KO potential. What a treat for us to watch. If Peta wins this one, he secures that first place prize. The grand finale, 2-1 to Peta versus Odablock. Both players starting off with some big bolts. Peta going out slightly on top.
Wow,
oh my
that's
gosh, there's the
all through
42
tank.
ball as I say
How,
that. Takes the
bro?
helmet off, catches the freeze on Odablock. Odablock does catch him as well, but some bigger bolts coming through for Mr.
You just
Peta
hit 3
right
open
now.
ball
This is his
ease.
first time playing a ladder vet. Peta, first time showing his face to all of us, and he's come out swinging. Seems to be the nerves
We're
are
literally
not getting
even on
to him,
tracker,
despite
and I'm down by
fighting against
140.
such a prolific PKer. Odablock, the Lyzerian himself. Beautiful Void Waker there from Peta. He doubles it up, but Odablock, as I said, the Lyzerian, he sees it coming. He knows what to expect from his good friend Peta. Beautiful Prey Mage there from Odablock. Goes for the refreeze, takes off the helmet. We see the source of his power once again. The bald head, unable to catch the freezes though. Splashing consistently. A nice Halley return though, both being off prayer. Odablock right now down quite a lot of damage. Just getting 0 RNG. 200 damage deficit at 29. Halberd as well. Peta just extending the lead further, Boaty.
I'm gonna have to say it now. I said there might be amulets in Peter's chat if Odablock does manage to beat him, but right now Peta is potentially gonna have Oda's entire chat spamming amulets to the end of time. If he can take Oda 3-1 in this finale right now, he's already up food. He knows he's more than capable of maintaining this lead against the Yo. The damage is huge right now. Oda is gonna have to switch on the absolute beast mode to bring this one back. Like I said, you have to beat Odablock twice. First, you get rid of all his healing sources from the inventory, and second, you take away the remainder of his health. Is Peta gonna make this look easy right now, or is Odablock gonna be a brick wall and make this as hard as possible?
Odablock now only has his hard food remaining. He does have a Void Waker spec in the chamber, but he's down 300 damage. Just nothing is connecting for him at the moment. Peta getting hit at 34 though. Odablock is not out of this one yet. We've seen in the past from the last few fights, Odablock so good at coming back into these battles, though Peta not one to let it Halp chucks in a huge barrage there, a 13 as well to follow. Has the DD advantage, a bolt off prayer as well. Odablock needs to keep him in his tracks. Beautiful to Peta, making have to eat some food. Now, Odablock still down over 200 damage, but Peta has the Void Waker spec coming back as well. Odablock with a great freeze there as well, though. Once again, not giving up until it's over. Peta having to eat, as a result, giving a free hit potentially. Odablock actually taking his time. He has special attack. Void Waker through the prayer. It's a 39 into the halberd as well, but he only has one food remaining. The Blood Barrage 22 as well coming in. Now Odablock frozen in place. Peta has special attack. Odablock gonna have to be forced to pray mage. Doesn't want to get hit by that guaranteed damage booty. A 50 off prayer. That's not what you want to see. Now Peta about to try to close this one out. This is for $5,000. Odablock 46 hit points and an absolute dream. Peta has 3 anglerfish remaining though. Odablock, we've seen him do it before. Can he bring this one back? Peta stopping him in his tracks though, catching that refreeze. Now Odablock down to 30 HP, but great damage returned. 87 hit points for Peta. Odablock's not making this easy. What a comeback for him. He was down 300 damage earlier in this fight. Peta having some distance. Odablock has a Void Waker as well. If he can utilize the Void Waker off prayer, he can maybe turn this around. Peta though catches the freeze. No, he doesn't. Peta caught in place. Odablock 11 hit points. Oh my gosh, can he bring it back? The Void Waker, but Peta not going to take off Prey Mage. It's a 35 through the prayer. 12 HP versus 28.
Wow!
Did it!
Wow!
Odablock did it!
What
Odablock
the
did it!
fuck?
He managed to bring it
What
back,
the
ladies
fuck?
and gentlemen! Like I say,
Oh my
you
God!
have to beat Odablock twice, and today Peta has just fell short. Odablock with an absolutely beautiful comeback. Ladies and gentlemen, we are jumping into the grand final right now. It is a best of 5, and there's only one style
Insane.
left. And once again, it is the pure bracket. This one fight is to decide the Crusader Classic 2026 Grand Champion. $5,000 as well.
Max hit gonna be absolutely insane. Let's jump into this. Peta versus Odablock in the finale of the Grand Finals Crusader Classic 2026 Best of 5. Take it away, Bodhi.
This is the pure bracket right now, and again, these players have experience on absolutely everything right now. Potentially less experience than most of the other competitors, because these guys qualified in the very first qualifier. They had the least number of fights. Again, Oda looking like he has a fantastic start here. A lot of damage going down to Peta, and he's got a fresh freeze as well in the corner of the arena. Another DDS use. Peta has 100% special right now. He's going to need to unload some of that, or Oda's going to have a slight advantage with the DDS specs now. Peta does catch a freeze onto Odablock right now, but he's used 8 doses of brew already, whereas Oda still has a couple of brews left if he was to actually combine them in his inventory right now. Now, Oda is frozen, but it's going to run out shortly. Peta doesn't have too much, does manage to get a couple of hits in. They are traded from Oda, but it does look like he opts in for the magic, and unfortunately gets the splashes, but Oda unfreezes and catches a full freeze back onto Peta. Peta retaliates with the freeze as Oda doesn't quite find the right click step unders in the fight, and again, they're frozen next to each other.
Yep, right now, Odablock having utilized most of his attacks, still has 1 DDS to use against Peta. Peta, at the moment, 0% special attack, utilizing all of his to try and get back into this fight. Odablock, a man of many different account builds. Over the years, he's made so many videos PKing on Pures, on Zerks, on mains as well. It's all led to this moment, though. He is frozen in place. Peta not gonna make it easy for him. Odablock cancelling that one, though, shutting him down, freezing him next to him. Now we have the D-Simi, the crossbow, and the volatile staff coming into effect. Peta trying to fakey Odablock, his good friend, but Odablock retaliating with 28 bull off prayer, a 26 scimitar off prayer as well. The Lyserian knows exactly how to play against his good friend Peta. Peta now going for that refreeze, does catch Odablock, a nice bolt as well, but once more, Odablock does catch him instantly. There's not much damage in this fight. I think Odablock is leading, but only by about 1 food. It might come down to the wire again, Bodhi. It's going to be neck and neck in this finale. These guys just so good. The top of their game. DDS spec off prayer. 14-12 from Odablock onto Peta. Peta does then try to go for the freeze. Can he catch it? No. He gets bolted off prayer by Odablock as well. Odablock starting to increase his lead. Big 36 into a DDS. 0-10 through the prayer. Peta down to only 2 monkfish remaining. And now Odablock only has a few more hits potentially to finish it off and win $5,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, this may be the final moment of the Crusader Classic 2026 as Oda is controlling this fight. But Peta has managed to catch a freeze. He has the full health. He has 2 doses of Sanfio as well to potentially pull some redemptions here. Oda with 3 hard food in the inventory. His freeze is going to lock off soon. And if he manages to catch a freeze onto Peta, which he does, as soon as it runs out, he has the full control of the DD right now. Peta has to play defensively at this point as well. There's a DDS spec on Oda that can be dumped at any point. If Peta can survive for like an extra 20 seconds, he might be able to get another one himself. 25 damage comes in from Oda. His health does drop low though. And then Peta, can he get any level of anything? He has no food in his inventory, therefore he's not going to eat. He's not going to lose any momentum here with his hits. He's going to keep going. If he can get enough damage, there's no double eat save from Oda. He only has 18 hit points to his name. He dumps the DDS. It goes back around. Odablock has 1 man tree left. If he loses, if he decides he's going to lose some hits, the first redemption comes in from Peta as well. It's a D-Simi. It's a 23. But he's frozen. He's 5 HP.
Next hit.
It's Odablock's pin. Is he going to take Peta out here and now? Is Odablock crowned the Crusader Classic 2026 champion? He is, and has managed to extinguish all doubts that anyone does not say that this individual is the best PKer in the entire game. Every single competitor going in to congratulate the Lazarian himself, who has locked in the champion, the winner, the first place crown of the Crusader Classic 2026. Ian, $5,000 over to Odablock, but Peta, fantastic performance as well.
And it looks like Odablock is actually joining me right now in the studio. Good to see you, Big O. And obviously, congratulations. You've taken home $5,000. First place for Big O.
Let me just say a few words
Yeah,
here.
of course. Want to hear it. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. You know what's crazy? On the Max NH1 with the Halberd set,
Yeah.
I was down nearly 300
We were
damage.
saying, man.
Did you guys think it was over? Because I thought it was over.
Yeah.
I said,
It was going both ways.
Yeah.
Obviously, any fight with you is not going to be over immediately, but obviously against someone like Peta, he's so good.
that's what I'm saying.
Well, again, we watched that fight. It was absolutely incredible. I saw
Yeah.
2 Halberd 0
Oh.
as well, so.
Yeah, come a bit close to the mic as well, so we can
Okay,
hear
yeah.
you as well.
I'm going to hold him.
Yeah. Let's go
go
on.
like
The
this.
victor right here.
I will say this. I had 5 people waiting outside as soon as I won and I beat Peta on the Max NH1, not the most previous. As soon as I looked to the right outside, everybody was ready to congratulate Peta. So it was literally the biggest upset.
Really?
Everybody was going crazy through the window.
Oh
so
my
I was just,
God.
I was like, look at these guys. They really think I lost. Like they were out for the count. They didn't even believe in the comeback. I had Vancouver. I had so many people waiting there. But in all honesty, it could have went either way. Like Peta's.
Very good.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
like
you guys gave us such an amazing show, bringing it down to the wire when it was 2-2. And that comeback, again, the 300 damage deficit, you didn't give up. And honestly, props to you for that one. You're also very warm right now. You've got the
let me
jacket
explain
on.
this. Let me explain this. So I bought a heated jacket. It goes up to all the way 140 degrees Fahrenheit. And I bring it to every time that I'm going to go do PvP against anybody.
Yeah.
The reason why I bring it is because I just need to always be staying warm. And if I'm not warm, trust me when I say this, I'm not going to play well. And I'm very happy that today I played well. I'm happy with my performance.
Played absolutely phenomenally. I'll be honest, we've kept this room as cold as possible and us just embracing that for about 20 seconds. I am now sweating more than I have at any point.
I'm like the
casting
heater core.
Any of the fights, like in all the hype moments as well, I've been jumping up as much as I can, and you've made this room just increase in. But other than that, a massive congratulations as well. Beautifully played. We had no doubt, seeing. We were saying at the beginning,
Hey,
who were
you
going to win.
predicted it. You guys predicted it.
We
You
were
guys-
saying it was either going to be you, Peta, Reese, or Laganarium. You guys were the top 4.
Yeah, I do want to say one more thing before I leave, if possible.
Of course.
I do want to say that shout out to everybody that played today. We had some very great fights. I feel like even the solo mission fight, he surprised me. I mean, 2-1. It was extremely close, and it was a little bit scary. I want to say shout out to my brother Peta as well, Peta OSRS, because honestly, he might have even played better than me, if I'm being honest, but I just got the better RNG today. So, you know, I'm happy that we were both first and second. We went ahead and got the prize, and I couldn't be happier, honestly. I'm leaving on vacation, by the way, tomorrow morning, so I'm leaving on such a good note, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
man.
like quick exiting, leaving after this.
That's
I'm going to let it
vacation.
marinate in the wind a little bit.
That's
Yeah,
the
it's going to feel
vacation
good.
paid for. And before you do go as well, I would love to hear a gammon. Can we get one more for
I
the
got
chat
you.
for winning the
Dig it,
Crusader
dig-
Classic
dig-
2026?
Dig it, dig- dig-